You happy? Okay, can I go play Doom now?
When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. These patrols are after me!
Cross the leads, boys!
No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare! I need to get out of here! This can't be happening!
Over there! There's one of them!
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm!
Send you back in a fucking grave!
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
It's on to
No,
us!
please, stop!
I'll take his head!
Who are you?
There's one of them burning!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. It's locked, all right. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, contains blinding sunlight.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beasts!
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Die, vermin!
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Over there!
Every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. Dizziness from the jump. I can control it. This is despicable. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of... Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? At last, a little life. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making...
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know, and I... People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sea.
Who is this?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer.
You make it so.
People will always believe...
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Hello, sir.
I don't know.
Maybe you prefer to...
What's going on?
Too many dead, sir.
The murders.
Bodies found in the streets every morning.
The sewer dock.
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these...
What have you heard about the...
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer.
Are the authorities doing...
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar. A Turk...
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a...
You must be new around here.
Tell me... Do the police...
Aye.
Where am I?
You're at my bar.
Aren't you...
Scared of...
So...
Yep.
I'm looking for some... You mean...
Well, yeah.
How long...
He rented the room a few days.
Who is... I need... Yes?
No.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires.
I will not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself! I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered?
It's
how different?
A vampire.
I heard another voice.
Ridiculous.
Something tells me not to trust.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly?
Sir, if the name is not...
Then help me
I may.
I followed a trail.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice.
You should let me handle this affair.
No. I will
How will you do any better than I?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know. Hello, sir.
And you're still ugly as...
I'll leave you to your...
Welcome back.
I can't say...
Hey, I told you, you...
I think you're...
I hide.
Goodbye, man.
Never even been to India.
Evening.
I have a few... I spoke...
The truth.
I suspect that someone else...
I'm just the barmaid here, okay?
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's... What happened? Why...
I mean, it's...
Tell me.
Will was...
Why...
Tom's...
I see.
There's gotta be something
You again.
we've done to get out of this bullshit.
Tom, talk to me about...
Yes, Will came by tonight.
Why
I didn't lie. I said you were my own.
Who is...
William.
Is he there? How... I need...
You could...
Please... Thank you.
If you see...
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Are those stupid?
There's gotta be something.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city? The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. What's this? Some sort of note. These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Over there! any of these bastards back here again?
Over there! There's one of them vermin! He's down! Finish it! You paid for that!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Why not betray your trust? First, you see, I needed
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must
This
have more.
creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of the town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed. and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Nah, it's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Sir, please.
You think I didn't know?
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry.
Yes. That's a very...
Name's...
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
Fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out? What? What happened?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Hurry now. Doctor, where have you been?
I found a wounded man by the docks.
Already making the rounds. That's...
Thank you, nurse.
Dr. Swansea insisted we
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy.
I would like to ask... And Miss...
I gave him...
What?
Well, you accept...
It's right...
You'll get to know him. Doctor...
If you...
Second...
Thank you, nurse. Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know it?
Actually, yes. We met one.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember.
He was also
What it is? It's...
Don't be...
What it is, It's more...
Don't be...
What can you...
Summer...
Tell me...
No.
You really...
I'll go even...
Any opinion? Yeah.
Don't get me...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, sir.
I've already heard.
That's quite a...
You can call me...
I'm not sure...
Well, I'm no...
You have a...
No need to...
How is this...
You want to hear...
Are you...
And what?
But you're not...
You keep...
So what...
Oh.
So...
It's... Yes, go there.
Goodbye. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed.
Goodbye. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed.
Your name has no...
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency.
You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reed.
And why do you believe...
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am.
Please.
I can hear my body...
I see. Have you?
Never. Delusional, you say? Oh,
I'm assuming you must be a pig.
it's only a cover.
Who are... The staff here are not your...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white.
I see. Don't...
Thank you, Mort.
I'll leave you, Miss... Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes.
Does my arrival...
Let us just say...
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please...
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital.
I know we've never met before.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Doctor.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital.
Since your tenure...
Let's just...
Careless.
We're here to...
I don't...
Modern...
I don't know what you've...
I don't...
And what...
I say...
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a...
It seems... We can at least... Thank you for your...
What can I do for you?
Thank you.
I will not let you down,
Good evening.
I don't...
I see.
I'm half...
Tell me about...
I'm just a regular...
I was more curious about...
I'm a carp...
Are you... Well, I won't...
Are you...
In other... Tell me.
What...
Goodbye for now. Good evening.
No,
I don't want...
I suppose that this pain...
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your...
Mortimer.
How painful...
So painful, I'd rather not.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and...
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just...
Yes, maybe. But I don't...
Tell me about...
I don't want to talk.
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, madam.
It's my son who...
I'm Dr. Jonathan...
I'm Beatrice God...
What?
No.
Are you...
Yeah.
May I...
I'm...
What do you think is... Tell me what...
She...
Yeah. I... Goodbye, Miss...
I'm alright. Never could keep anything. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea. I am Thoreau Strickland. Please, could... I'm a... What... I'm...
It's all...
This epidemic... I'd rather... What could...
You... question... Do you need...
Well, yes, maybe...
Do you...
Oh,
What do you think it with...
Doctor...
Tell me what... Tell me, Miss...
Our first...
But why would... This personal in... Do you think...
All...
Goodbye, Dr. Strick. Good evening. Tell me, how you can't... Tell me what... How I... Goodbye.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Well, it's a... It's...
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu...
I wish I could believe you.
You must get...
Sorry.
How... I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins.
Sorry, Doc.
How is...
Not well.
What? What? Goodbye, nurse. Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my...
I'm Dr. Reed.
You guessed right.
How is yours?
Oh, it's...
Can I ask?
It's the pain, sir.
Can I...
No.
Who?
No.
You don't... Where... No.
You were...
How close are you to Miss...
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite harmless, I can assure you.
So do you... She could decide...
And it's another good reason...
You do realize...
In her madness.
Goodbye for... Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
You remained...
Thank you, Doctor.
How did...
What?
You...
I'm...
What is the... This... Who... Do you...
Top...
People...
Help.
Who...
No.
What...
My man.
Are you...
Not... What? That...
Have you not... You're in... Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. I cannot enter. Good evening, nurse. I'm
Dr. Swansea has already told
Did he really?
all members...
I see. What?
You must know. Blood transfusion...
How are... Do you...
It...
Is... What? No.
No.
Do you require medical...
Thank you for your...
Goodbye. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying.
Do you need any medical...
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least.
Goodbye, Milton. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Where?
Good evening.
Always a colleague.
Not any... What do you mean?
No.
What?
That's... How? Do you... Yes? What? Because...
What?
It... I went...
Up
yet.
Who?
I'm...
What
with the...
Then do you... Do you...
yeah.
So...
No.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then, sadly...
It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody... Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well. I cannot enter.
It's an each! Kill him! Die, vermin!
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
I have some...
What?
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl.
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway.
What's
Pippa's tongue? Maybe.
You'd cut. Why do you have such a
Fuck them. I've seen babies.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Yeah, exactly. We lack what?
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
Pepper.
Yes?
I haven't...
The rules...
Is he...
Hey.
Goodbye. It's locked. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water. William Bishop's blood is much more stable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move. Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who.
Ah,
So you won't.
The name is...
Are you... So... So... Well... Oh. What can... William... More... I know you're... Goodbye. Good evening, ma'am.
Who are you? The Pembroke Hospital.
I'm not here.
Miss A.
Boo.
You boy.
Behind.
Home.
What gang?
If
You're... I'm...
that.
What?
But
You...
take what?
Tell me. What?
I know.
And...
But yeah.
Goodbye.
And I will show you how a What are you? Get away from me, you bastard! Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard! You won't get me here! Get out! Get away from me, you bastard! What are you people, huh?
Are you all right, sir?
I'm not sure that's...
I hope you realize...
Ha! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen.
I wasn't specifically referring to them.
They took my boy!
I see. But as I said, your life...
Well, this part...
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family. Are you sure?
Young man.
Braille. I need someone who can read this.
He's a killer! Die, vermin! Get him with us, Wendy! We found one! Watch out for them teeth! Filthy piece of shit!
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening.
I located...
I was afraid of such bad...
That's quite a list, you all.
This dreadful influenza, of course.
Do you realize you could create...
Is this not true?
As long as you...
That's all... I know myself, but you know...
You have...
Thank you, Doc.
Goodbye. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect. Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Aykroyd. The flower's dying. It needs water.